Fixing yourself is not an insult. It is not an attack. It is not a judgment. It is a wake-up call. A powerful reminder that before you try to fix your life, your relationships, your career, or the world around you, you must first fix what is happening inside you. Most people spend their entire lives trying to change external conditions, believing that happiness, success, or peace will come once circumstances improve. But the truth is simple and uncomfortable. If you are broken on the inside, no external success will ever feel complete. The hardest step in personal growth is honesty. Honest self-reflection forces you to confront habits you have ignored, excuses you have protected, and weaknesses you have justified. It requires courage to admit that some of the problems in your life exist because of your own decisions, reactions, and mindset. This is not about blame. This is about responsibility. Responsibility is the foundation of growth. Many people resist the idea of fixing themselves because it feels painful. It threatens the identity they have built. It challenges the comfort of blaming others. But comfort is dangerous. Comfort keeps you small. Growth begins the moment you become uncomfortable with who you are becoming and decide that you deserve better. You cannot fix what you refuse to face. Avoidance feels easier than accountability, but avoidance slowly destroys potential. Every time you ignore a problem within yourself, it grows stronger. Every time you delay change, the cost increases. Time does not heal what you refuse to confront. Time only exposes it further. Self-discipline is often misunderstood. It is not punishment, it is self-respect. It is the ability to do what needs to be done even when you do not feel like it. When you lack discipline, your emotions control your actions. When you develop discipline, your values guide your behavior. Fixing yourself begins with learning how to lead yourself. Your habits reveal who you truly are, not who you claim to be. What you do daily matters more than what you say occasionally. If you want to fix yourself, start by fixing your routines. Fix how you wake up. Fix how you spend your time. Fix how you speak to yourself. Small changes done consistently create massive transformation over time. One of the biggest barriers to self-improvement is the fear of failure. Many people would rather stay broken than risk trying and failing. But failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is part of success. Every mistake carries a lesson, and every lesson brings you closer to mastery. The only real failure is refusing to learn. Another obstacle is comparison. When you constantly compare yourself to others, you lose focus on your own journey. Someone else's success does not reduce your potential. Someone else's pace does not define your timeline. Fixing yourself requires tunnel vision. Your only competition is who you were yesterday. You must also fix your mindset about pain. Pain is not always your enemy. Sometimes pain is your teacher. Discipline hurts. Growth hurts, change hurts, but so does regret. Choose the pain that builds you, not the pain that breaks you. Temporary discomfort is a small price to pay for long-term freedom. Stop waiting for motivation to save you. Motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes. Systems, habits, and discipline are reliable. If you wait to feel ready, you will wait forever. Action creates momentum. Momentum creates confidence. Confidence creates consistency. Fixing yourself also means fixing how you respond to setbacks. Life will test you. Plans will fail. People will disappoint you. What matters is not what happens to you, but how you respond. Victims ask, "Why is this happening to me?" Leaders ask, "What can I learn from this?" You are not weak for struggling. You are weak only if you refuse to grow. Strength is built, not given. Every challenge you face is shaping you into someone more capable than you were before, if you allow it. At some point, you must stop running from the mirror. You must look at yourself honestly and say, "This is not the best version of me." And then you must decide to do something about it. Fixing yourself is not about becoming perfect. It is about becoming intentional. Fixing yourself is not a one-day decision or a motivational moment that fades after inspiration ends. It is a lifestyle. It is a daily commitment to become slightly better than you were yesterday. Real change happens quietly in the choices you make when no one is watching. It happens when you choose discipline over comfort, honesty over excuses, and growth over fear. The first responsibility in fixing yourself is fixing your standards. Standards are not goals, they are rules you live by. Goals are what you want to achieve, but standards determine how you behave every single day. When your standards are low, your life reflects it. When you raise your standards, your behavior is forced to rise as well. Decide what you will no longer tolerate from your habits, your mindset, and your actions. Fix how you speak to yourself. Your inner dialogue is shaping your future whether you realize it or not. If you constantly tell yourself that you are weak, unlucky, or incapable, your actions will align with that belief. Replace destructive self-talk with constructive truth. You do not need to lie to yourself, but you must encourage yourself. Speak with clarity, strength, and intention. Fix your relationship with time. Time is your most valuable asset, yet most people waste it without realizing its cost. Every hour spent avoiding responsibility is an hour stolen from your future. Learn to respect time by planning your days, prioritizing meaningful work, and eliminating distractions that serve no purpose. Fixing yourself requires mastering how you use your time. Fix your focus. In a world full of noise, focus has become rare and valuable. Multitasking weakens your effectiveness. Learn to do one thing at a time, with full attention. Focus turns ordinary effort into extraordinary results. When you focus, progress accelerates. Fix your consistency. Motivation will fail you, but consistency will not. You do not need extreme effort for a short time. You need moderate effort for a long time. Show up even on the days when you feel tired, motivated, or discouraged. Consistency builds discipline, and discipline builds identity. Fix your environment. Your surroundings influence you more than your intentions. If you stay in environments filled with negativity, excuses, and distractions, your growth will suffer. Create an environment that supports your goals. This may mean changing routines, limiting certain relationships, or setting stronger boundaries. Growth often demands uncomfortable changes. Fix your emotional control. Emotional reactions often create regret. Learn to pause before responding. Learn to think before reacting. Emotional intelligence is a powerful form of self-mastery. When you control your emotions, you control your direction. Fix your response to failure. Failure is not a signal to quit, it is a signal to adjust. Every failure contains feedback. Study it, learn from it, apply the lesson, and move forward stronger. Those who succeed are not those who avoid failure, but those who refuse to be defeated by it. Fix your patience. Real transformation takes time. You will not see results immediately, and that is where most people quit. Understand that progress is often invisible before it becomes visible. Stay patient, but never passive. Keep working even when the reward feels distant. Fix your discipline. Discipline is choosing long-term growth over short-term pleasure. It is doing what is hard now so life can be easier later. Discipline is not restriction, it is freedom. It frees you from regret, weakness, and wasted potential. Fix your accountability. Stop waiting for someone else to push you. Become accountable to yourself. Track your habits, review your progress, be honest about where you are falling short. Accountability strengthens commitment. Fix your identity. Stop asking only what you want to achieve and start asking who you want to become. When your identity changes, your behavior follows naturally. Act like the person you want to become today, not someday. Fix your courage. Courage is not fearlessness. Courage is moving forward despite fear. Every time you act courageously, fear loses its power. Do not wait to feel confident. Confidence is built through courageous action. Fix your gratitude. Gratitude grounds you and keeps you balanced. Appreciate how far you have come while still pushing forward. Gratitude prevents burnout and strengthens resilience. Fix yourself not because you are broken, but because you are capable of more. You owe it to yourself to live up to your potential. No one else can do this work for you. No one else can fight this battle for you. In the end, fixing yourself is the most powerful investment you will ever make. Skills can be learned, money can be earned, opportunities can be created, but without self-mastery, none of it lasts. Commit to the process. Fix your habits, fix your mindset, fix your standards. And as you fix yourself, you'll notice something powerful. Your life begins to fix itself. Remember this clearly. The moment you decide to fix yourself is the moment your future changes, not tomorrow.